Alright guys, welcome back here to the King Ellie Show. I'll be James as your host. As always, people want to at least knock out one video for you guys today, and since AEW Revolution is happening this Saturday, let's go ahead and break down the card, give you guys my thoughts and opinions on AEW Revolution. So let's get back here on the channel and break down our opinions on this card. As far as Revolution, this is Tony Khan's best built show. The last 3 years he's done this. This is his best built event, to me, in my opinion. This is their WrestleMania, because this is like the card that he puts all the care in the world into, in my opinion. As far as All In's been pretty good the last couple years, but Revolution to me is not missed. And the card that we have on this show it is Sunday, right? Let me double check. I think it's Sunday, not Saturday, right? AEW Revolution. Come on, people. On the 9th. The 9th is Sunday. Oh, come on, Tony. A Sunday, bro? Come on. The only thing happening Saturday is what? Lakers and Celtics? I guess you don't go against Lakers Celtics because they're both on a hot streak right now. But it'll be on Sunday. So hopefully we're not up until 1 o'clock in the morning, Tony. Let's get out of here by 11:30, 11 o'clock, Tony. Okay, let's do that. But as far as this card, there's some matches on this show which are going to be company defining, and to me, in my opinion, this is going to be the statement that gets stuff back on track. As far as the Death Rider stuff, we know we all have not been liking it. Okay, the last 3 months. Hopefully, this is the end of it on Sunday, but I have a weird feeling. You'll get my prediction. I have a weird feeling. But as far as this card, I mean, you got what? Moxley, Cope for the belt. Should be a good match. Tony Storm, Mariah May. Literally the best built women program in all of wrestling, in my opinion. This is probably the best women's storyline in wrestling history. This is including WWE, in my opinion. They've been killing it. They have not missed a beat. Okay, they did add that match. Did they add I saw there was one that was added earlier, which was, I think it's Brody King versus... Oh yeah, they did add it. Okay, Brody King versus Okada. That was added earlier today. So that's on the show. And then we got Mercedes Moné versus Momo. This is, to me, another... Mercedes has been in her bag. The last 3 pay-per-views, she's been in her bag to me. Hurt Syndicate, we got versus Outrunners. We'll touch that. Swerve Strickland versus Ricochet, number 1 contender match. We'll touch that. Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher, steel cage match. Should be fire. Ospreay doesn't miss. That should be his hashtag. Ospreay doesn't miss. That should be his hashtag. Again, Melo doesn't miss, but Ospreay doesn't miss sounds a lot better. MJF versus Hangman Page. We'll touch that. And then Big Boom AJ, Orange Cassidy, and Mark Briscoe versus the MNX Collection 0 Hour. Who cares? Alright, let's touch this card real quick, because AEW is about to start in the next 30 minutes. I want to knock out this video before the show does start. So let's touch a 0 hour match. AJ, Big Boom, again, Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe, they're going to win. I don't see them losing. It is what it is. Staples Center will probably still not be filled by the time that match starts. I don't think, again, nobody cares about this. We know why it's on the cards. The same thing, the reason why WWE had Travis Scott. To bring some attention. Hopefully somebody tunes in. Hopefully somebody buys a ticket. Let's go see Big Boom AJ. We know why it's there, but nobody really cares. Now, how would I open this show? Again, you have MJF, Hangman Page. I would not open the show with that. Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher. Would not open the show with that either, because, again, this dude does not miss. Will Ospreay. In my opinion, I would kick off the show with Strickland versus Ricochet. Number 1 contenders match. Again, you get this again. This would probably be no less than a 4-star match. Ricochet, Ospreay, number 1 contenders match. I'll kick off the show with that. In my opinion, you get the crowd hyped, you get them ready, and Swerve's over as heck. I'd kick off the show with that. So Swerve Strickland versus Ricochet. Ricochet won the last time. I know some people are thinking about, will Prince Nana turn heel and go with Ricochet? I don't see that. Swerve Strickland is probably what? Your biggest babyface? In my opinion. He's probably the biggest babyface in the company. Swerve Strickland. I would keep Prince Nana with him. So again, I think Swerve's winning and he'll be number one contender. So after that, you can start breaking down this card. I guess I'd throw the Hurt Syndicate versus Outrunners. Again, you keep the crowd hype. We hurt people. That stuff is catchy. We hurt people. So I'll continue the show with the Hurt Syndicate versus the Outrunners. Okay, we know who's winning here. I don't see no title change. Hurt Syndicate are carrying the tag team division right now. I think they take it and they continue on. After that, watch out for 1 second, buddy. Let's go Okada versus Brody King, AEW Continental Championship. Now, there was some rumor where they probably would want to unify the Continental and Intercontinental. We'll touch that in a second. I think you probably going to know who the two people are going to be. Okada versus Brody King. Brody King, great worker. Like his work, but he ain't beating Okada. let's be clear, people. He ain't beating Okada. So I'm gonna go with Okada versus Brody King. Should be a good match. Okada, I think he'll wake up. He's in LA. He'll put on a good performance. Let's go next one. Now we're talking, people. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here. Let's go Will Ospreay, Kyle Fletcher, steel cage match. We know what this is going to be, people. If this does not be anything less than a 5-star, this is going to be nothing less than a 5-star. Ospreay here again. Fletcher beat him last time, so I'm going to go with Will Ospreay has to win, and he's going to win. This will be a 5-star match. Will Ospreay definitely taking this one. This is not hard as people think. I know I saw some people I watched. I'm like, this is a hard card to break down. I'm like, no, it's not, people. This is going to be pretty straightforward, in my opinion. Mercedes Moné versus Momo. We know where they're probably heading. Now, they're going to be heading towards Mercedes versus... Again, everybody wants this Mercedes-Athena match. They've been talking about it for the last, year? I don't see Mercedes losing here at all. Mercedes gets the victory. Now, I think we have what? We have Moxley Cope, Tony Storm, Mariah May, and I think the only match I didn't talk about is... Okay. Konosuke Takeshita versus Omega. Now, this is probably the only match where I'm a little iffy on because, again, if the rumors were about they want to fuse the Intercontinental and Intercontinental Championship and the Continental, okay, Okada's going to win, in my opinion. Okada Omega. It feels like all in. It feels like all in. It has to be all in. But do you keep the belt on Takeshita for a little bit longer? I mean, give him like one more month or something like that. But I'm just going to go with the obvious. Omega beats Jesus, man. His name. Takeshita. We'll go with Takeshita. I think Omega wins here. I don't see him losing. Again, you're going to build. This is building towards Omega versus Okada. Again. So, last two matches, people. Oh, no, I didn't. Last three. I didn't touch MJF Hangman. MJF and Hangman, probably the best built match on this card in the short period of time that they had given them. This is a real blood feud right here. Hangman turning back babyface out of the freaking blue. Okay? It was a heel for a while. Now he's going back babyface. We see that. MJF versus Hangman. Now, this is the toughie because, again, it depends who wins the main event, in my opinion. Again, I just see... Because, again, if Swerve Strickland wins earlier in the night, he's the number one contender. I don't see Hangman winning. I'm going to go MJF. I'm going to go MJF beats Hangman. Again, you can go another 2 or 3 months with this feud. MJF gets the first one. Build up some more tension. I'm going to go with MJF to beat Hangman. Now, the last two matches on this card, which we got here, are Tony Storm versus Mariah May, which a lot of people want to be the main event. I understand, guys. This has been probably, again, like I said, the best women's storyline in wrestling history. Excluding WWE people. Including your Trish and Lita, which support Trish. Including what? Your Rhea, Liv Morgan. There was a recently feud, which people were clamoring. Tony Storm and Mariah May has been the best built women's feud. Now, I don't think it's going to be the main event. Should it be the main event? Again, I understand it's a falls count anywhere. But if what happens at the main event, which I'll get to in a second, happens, you could flip-flop. You should flip-flop, but let's get to it. Tony Storm got the belt back at Grand Slam, which I didn't think she was. Again, it was in. I get it was in Australia. I would have kept the belt on Mariah May because she really didn't have that many great defenses or that great story since she did beat Toni Storm. So I thought it was short reign for this to take the belt off her, to give it back to Toni immediately, which didn't make sense to me. You could have waited to LA, in my opinion. But I see Toni winning. Now, are you guys going to push my girl Statlander finally to get a title shot against Toni Storm or something like that? But I see Toni beating Mariah May. I don't see any way. Listen, I love Mariah, but there's no way she's going to beat Toni Storm, in my opinion. I think Toni keeps the belt, and then maybe you move her on. Listen, honest opinion, I would fuse this dang AEW Women's Championship and TBS title. If I was me, I'd be building towards Toni Storm versus Mercedes Moné at All In. That was just me. I would like to see Mercedes versus Toni Storm. I don't know how long you can keep holding that match off. That's like saying, as much as we love Rhea and Bianca, there's only so much you can hold off Rhea versus Bianca, like for again and again and again. So Toni Storm versus Mercedes, come on, you got to get to it, people, eventually. Now, main event, even though it shouldn't be the main event, I actually would go with Toni versus Mariah, but it is what it is. Jon Moxley versus Edge, a.k.a. Cope, for the AEW World Championship. I get it, people. The Death Rider storyline is... I'm just happy that they're dialing back the Death Riders so we can get some better TV. Now, Daniel Bryan did win the championship. He didn't want to do it. Tony Khan eventually, like, hey, I want you to do it. I can see the same scenario with Cope. I don't think Edge or Copeland really cares about winning the championship. I think he's just there, hey, knock out some great matches, call it a career. Sting went out on his way out. Edge Copeland is a legendary wrestler. It's in LA. It's Hollywood. Do you pull the trigger? After, how long has this Death Rider storyline been going on, man? Like, since Wrestle Dynasty? Again, the rumors were that they wanted to give the belt to Darby Allin eventually when he gets back. But how much longer can you go with this storyline? I would give it, honestly, to, because again, Swerve Strickland, in my opinion, will be the number one contender for the AEW Championship. Now, the only other way would be this is like, hey, will we save Jon Moxley for Swerve Strickland at All In? Swerve Strickland gets the belt back, which he shouldn't have lost, in my opinion. To this day, Swerve Strickland should still be the AEW World Champion, in my opinion. So, if Swerve Strickland's going to be number one contender, I think they keep the belt on Jon Moxley. I just think they do. Because again, Swerve Strickland, to me, is the face of the company. He should still be world champion. So, Swerve Strickland potentially getting a Cody Rhodes storyline where he has to overcome the Death Riders and he beats Jon Moxley at All In. Why not? I'm going to stick with that. Yeah, Moxley wins. Eventually, Swerve Strickland's the one who takes the belt off him. So, those are my predictions, guys. I got Jon Moxley beating Cope, Toni Storm beating Mariah May, Omega beating Takeshita, Mercedes beating Momo, Okada beating Brody King, Hurt Syndicate beat the Outrunners, Swerve Strickland beats Ricochet to become the number one contender, Will Ospreay to beat Kyle Fletcher, MJF to beat Hangman Page, and then the Big Boom AJ, Orange Cassidy, Mark Briscoe, they win. So give me, guys, your opinions down below, your predictions for AEW. Whoa. I'm about to call this Wrestle Dynasty, guys. It's AEW Revolution. Give me guys your predictions down below. We'll catch you guys back here tomorrow. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys back here tomorrow.